Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, hi, my name's Aaliyah, and over on this side of YouTube we do all things lifestyle. So we do vlogs, I was gonna say we do TikToks, baby, wrong app. So we do vlogs, we do mommy things, advice videos, sit downs, girl chats, boy chats, all types of stuff in the lifestyle sector, I will say, hauls, all of them. Hi, and if you're a returning subscriber, hi my baby, how are you? So today we're going to be talking about giving up. Do not, if you're watching this video, God wants you to know giving up is not an option, okay? I thought to do this video because I've had about 3 conversations with different people from different walks of life about giving up. Whether that's giving up on your dreams, like your big dreams, giving up on your goals, giving up because it's the end of the year. It's just what we're not going to do. And let's get into it. So yeah, as I said, I've been having conversations like with my friends, with people who I work with so many people, just about them feeling deflated. And I feel like because we're edging towards the end of the year, it's a vibes where I feel like everyone's starting to get a bit shaky, like, oh, I'm not usually scared, but right now I'm getting a bit shaky. I think everyone's starting to get a bit shaky. Everyone's starting to think, shit, like the end of the year now, like it's November basically next week, right? And it's a vibes where, has everything been ticked off my vision board? For me personally, I know it hasn't. I changed my vision board to, I didn't even do a vision, I did a vision board for 2023, and I did it on my iPad and on my phone. But is everything on there? No. But will them things come to pass? Of course. Like if I do the work and if I'm praying and I'm prayed up and I'm carrying on, like no matter how I feel, no matter how it looks, like I'm picking up myself and I'm carrying on, of course then things will come to pass. So I feel like, back to the subject, like I feel like we are, a lot of us, not really me included, because I do believe like God will do what he needs to do in his timing if I am right with him, you know what I mean? So I just feel like a lot of people, I've got to the point now where it's like, yikes, is this really gonna happen? How am I gonna do it? I don't know what I want to do, but all I can say, I've got one thing to say, it's like you didn't come this far to get this far. And if you're feeling deflated, it's fine, like, but the beauty is it's just a feeling. It's not real life. It's just what your emotions are telling you now, but you have to choose. Like I've been saying this all week, guys, because you know this week has been, don't worry about, you saw my vlog last week where I was like navigating grief and I was saying joy came in the morning, and that is so true. But I had dinner with one of my friends this week and we was just sitting down looking at each other like, okay, something's got to give now. But I was saying to us, we have to choose to go in the direction of the life we want to live. So we have to do things every single day. We have to, the choices we make are contributing to the person that we're going to be this time next year, this time in 5 years. We don't want to keep living the same year over and over again in different fonts. That there's no point in that. Do you know what I mean? So it's like you have to discipline yourself instead of thinking, oh, I'm just going to throw in the towel, like it is what it is, da, da, da. No, pick up yourself and carry on. So the first thing I'm going to say, sorry guys, I literally just took a break to just pray and write some notes, because I feel like with these subjects I don't want to chat. Like I want what I'm saying to be genuine. I want what I'm saying for the Holy Spirit to speak directly to you. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not Aaliyah the preacher, I'm not Aaliyah the Baptist, I'm not none of that. I'm just a girl. And as I said, I've been having these conversations over and over and over again with so many people about where they're at in their lives and where they're at in their mindset. I knew I had to come and share with you guys because you are my sisters and you're my brothers. So of course the little pet talks I'm giving to my friends and to the people that are in my life, I want to give to you guys too, you know. So I just prayed and I'm just letting the Holy Spirit lead. So firstly I've put, how are you feeling? It's literally, it's normal. Like whether you realize it or whether you don't. I was literally having this conversation the other day, as I keep saying, but how you're feeling in this moment, every single successful person has felt this feeling. Every single person has got to that wall and it's like, I don't know what to do. Do I give up or do I keep going? If I give up, I will just continue to live a regular life. I will look back 60 years from now and I'll think, where did the time go? What happened? But if I push past this, if I carry on being disciplined, carry on being accountable, carry on with everything, it will only go up, it will only get better. Do you know what I mean? Like, I look back at when I got pregnant with Z, like, I hit a crossroad and it was like, all right, cool, I can give up. I can literally give up and just express, this is my fate now. Like, I'm just a single mom and, you know, like, it's tough and it's this and victimize myself and stuff. Or I could go 10 times harder, like, all right, cool. Z has one parent in the household, but she will never want for nothing. Z has one parent in the household, but she would never, ever look at a two-parent family and think, oh, I wish, or I've got less than because, or I'm less loved because, you know what I mean? So you just have to choose your hard. Life's gonna be hard anyway, so you just choose your hard. Like, if it's like with the gym, like, are you gonna be, the gym makes you look confident, it makes your body look good, do you know what I mean? You get in shape, or them things. So it's like, it's hard to get up and go to the gym. But do you want to be not confident? Do you want to be like your mental health in a tatters and gym house? Do you know what I mean? You just got to pick a side and just be consistent with it. But yeah, like, it's just time. Like, don't think, oh, because I'm this age and I haven't accomplished this and this, it's too late. Like, there's no point. Do you know what I mean? Because, baby, God, as I said in the beginning, God can turn things around like this. God can say, all right, cool, there you go. Do you know what I mean? You don't know what God's got up his sleeves, and it's like these desires that we have, these things that we have, 9 times out of 10, God has planted these things in our lives, like the things that God wants to do in your life, you haven't even thought about yet. Do you know what I mean? But because you're too busy in your head and you're too busy worried about what this person thinks, what that person thinks, you're blocking your own self. So it's like, when you get to this crossroad, you have to just keep going. Like, you have to keep, everyone gets to this crossroad, but the difference between the successful man and the not successful man, the successful man just pushes through, just carries on. This week, guys, like, I was in work, I was so emotional, and I was bawling in work. Like, I was like, I'm gonna have to go on compassionate leave. Do you know what I mean? Because my workplace do compassionate leave, right? And I thought, no, like, just because I feel down, just because I don't feel too good, I can't go and lay in bed and not exist. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've got to carry on. Like, I've got to like just pick up myself and carry on, because as I said in the vlog, nobody ain't coming to save me. I've got to carry on. I've got things to do. I've got goals. I've got things to do. I can't go and sit in my bed. Do you know what I mean? And it's the same with you. Don't think it's it's not too late. Like, my mum was saying to me the other day, she was like, oh, if I could go back to my 30s, I would do this and this. And I was like, I haven't even reached my 30s yet. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've got so much life to live. And I think we are, like, I think our generation are so, like, we're a very flashy generation. So it's like, sometimes if people think they haven't got that, they think they've failed. If people think, oh, I've hit 25 and I'm not married, I haven't got my yacht, baby, chill, man. Like, not chill, but work towards it. Then make a plan, prepare and execute. Don't just sit and feel sorry for yourself, because that ain't gonna do nothing. Do you know what I mean? The second reason, as I said, there's a reason that you even had these desires in the first place. There's a reason that you've got this far in the first place. Like, God, the God that I know, the God that I serve, like, he didn't bring you this far just to leave you here. Do you know what I mean? God didn't make you go through all them trials and tribulations, or give you the job just for you to be mediocre in the job, or give you this idea just for the idea. Do you know what I mean? There's purpose behind it. But God has not got... God is not going to do what you can do. Do you know what I mean? God is not going to do... God will do his part. But baby, faith without works is dead. Do you know what I mean? Like, God ain't going to... Like, for me, like, God's given me... I literally... Guys, you know, when in my YouTube, I got to a place, I think it was like 2019, I got to a place where I was just like, I don't even want to do this no more. Like, it's not getting anywhere. It's not growing. I don't want it. Like, God, keep it. Like, I'm going to go to a normal... normal job. But then I had the passion. Like, I genuinely love creating content. I love creating content. I love to sit down. I can talk for England. I was saying this in my last vlog. I can chat like there's no tomorrow. Before, I've said this on my channel before, but before having a YouTube channel was popular, was cool, I have got videos, and I think I've even got some on my shared album in iMessage. If I have, I'll put them in. I've got videos, guys, where I used to sit down and make vlogs on my webcam. You know, on my computer, when you had the webcam built in, I would sit down, I would chat to the camera, I would go on like, I always said I want a reality TV show, but I know I'm not going to be famous, because I had a limited mindset. I was like, I'm not going to be famous, I'm not going to have a reality TV show, so I'm going to create myself a documentary. That's what I used to call it. I used to document everything. On my little Sony Ericsson, I would document everything on Keek. Who remembers Keek? Like, on Keek, I would make little Keeks, like, videography. I've always just loved. I've always loved being in front of the camera. Like, I went in school. In like year 7, I got gifted and talented in drama. Talk to me. I went to theatre school. I went to London to do drama. Do you know, like, this is my field. This is my field. But then, because I let people get in my head, and because I wasn't seeing the numbers that, like, the Nella Rose and the Adiola Patrol, that all the greats were seeing, I was like, God, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not doing it. Like, I'm not doing it. Clearly, it's not for me. So I just prayed and I said, God, like, show me. If it's not for me, it's not for me. Like, I'm not on a force footing. And I kind of wanted God to be like, it's not for you. Because I did have, like, I was a little bit insecure, and I did go through a phase where I had a fear of being seen and putting myself out there. I felt so embarrassing putting videos out there, and they're getting 21 views. Embarrassing. But do you know what? God gave me a vision, guys, and when it comes to pass, we'll talk about it. I will testify like there's no tomorrow. But God gave me a vision, right? And it's like, it was clear as day that this is what I need to do. Do you know what I mean? Till he says no, this is what I need to do. And I now physically cannot stop. I may be inconsistent. I may fall off for like a month or 2. But I will never stop doing YouTube till that vision comes to pass, because God spoke to me. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, remember why you even feel this way. Remember why you started in the first place. Remember why, when you've done that vision board, even if it's the 11th month in and it hasn't come to pass, remember why you started. Make a plan, prepare, and execute. Giving up is not. Don't even make giving up a option. If it's something that you want to invest in or something you want to save for, don't think to yourself, oh, let me cut back on this, that, and the other. You gotta think, I need to make more bread. Like, how do I make an extra grand this month? Then, like, research. There's so much money out there, guys. Like, just research, do everything you need to do, and carry on. And then again, like, even with, like, sorry guys, it's just, yeah, so there's just so many things personally that I felt like I want to give up with. Do you know what I mean? There's so many things that I felt like, maybe this just isn't for me. And then, but giving up is just not an option. We've just got to carry on. And even with, like, I've been on YouTube now for, I don't even know, but I've been on, Z's 5, and I started my channel before I was even pregnant, before Z even existed in this world. Do you know what I mean? Like, but it's like, I'm gonna carry on. I've never been consistent. I've never given it a proper shot. So I'm gonna carry on until God, what God told me is going to happen happens. Period. Like, there's no giving up. Don't worry about what other people say, think. Don't worry about the, you know, you're stressed. You don't want to be seen. Who gives a heck? Do you know what I mean? Like, one thing I noticed, and I know I'm probably going off topic a lot, but one thing I noticed, guys, is the people that would, like, make fun of me or try and little girl me because of my channel, they ain't got no channel. Do you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't anybody that I look up to. It wasn't anybody that's doing what I want to do. It's just small-minded individuals that are probably upset that they're not doing it themselves. Like, there was a girl, we both had babies around I don't even want to give her too much light off, but we both had babies around the same time, and I was like, do you know what I'm going to do? YouTube. She was like, it's just so saturated, it's this, it's that, it's this. And whenever I'd post a video, she'd post a story like, I really wanted to start YouTube, but it's just embarrassing, it's saturated, there's more to life than being an influencer, da 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 da. Years later, she started a channel which big up yourself, like, you know, I'm so happy you finally got the courage to do it. But I just say that to say, like, these people that are trying to get in your head or talking bad or chatting rubbish, they either want to do what you do, want to do what you're doing, don't have the confidence to do what you're doing, or they're just dumb, like, period, you know. So it's just a vibes where you've just got to think to yourself, all right, cool, we are, but it's, no, you're gonna see this on the 20. Alexa, what's the date on Monday?
The 23rd of October 2023 is on a Monday.
Thank you. You're gonna see this on the 23rd of October, so we're like a week and a bit shy from November. You just gotta think to yourself, all right, cool, what next? We're here, like, it's like the 20 whatever of October. What can I do now? And even if you don't bang out every single goal that you made for yourself, just revisit the drawing board. What do you want? If you want to buy a house, if you want to start a YouTube channel, if you want to start a TikTok channel, if you want to get a promotion in work, you want to go back to uni, you've just got to plan little things to how you're going to get to that goal. But let's just promise each other that giving up is not an option, because why would you give up? How boring. Yawning. Why? So yeah, like, even like just getting an accountability partner, having someone that you're like, oh, you know what works for me, guys? Planning. You see that time, so the times that I've been really consistent on my YouTube channel, I've planned all my content. I planned down to when I'm going to film it and when I'm going to edit it. Do you know what I mean? Planned it to the T. If I miss a day of filming, I'll be like, okay, this is when I'm free in my schedule, I'm going to plan. Right now, guys, it's about 6 p.m. on a Thursday night. Thursdays are the only day me get home and I have a bit of downtime, because I finish work early on Thursday, so I pick Zia up from school. We get home about 3:30, you know. And I got home today 3:30, give Zia a snack, settled her, got in my comfy clothes, had to make a cup of tea and got in bed. I said to myself, 4 o'clock I'm going to get up and get ready for this video. 4 o'clock came, didn't do it. 4:45 came, started getting ready. I was ready by about 5:30. Alexa, what's the time?
It's 6:30 p.m.
6:30 p.m. and I'm about to wrap this video up. I didn't want to do this, but I've got to show up for myself. Just how I would show up if my favourite boyfriend was like, come, let's go get dinner. I would be the first one to put my makeup on, do my hair and go get dinner if I didn't have Z. Do you know what I mean? I've got to show up for myself, and you've got to show up for yourself. You've got to put little things in place. So like, all right, if it's starting a YouTube video, this is when I'm going to film, this is when I'm going to edit, and don't negotiate with yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like, my friend, Saturday is my uncle's 9 night. I was meant to spend Saturday with Rhiannon, because we haven't had no girl time in a while, just us two. So I was meant to spend Saturday with Rhiannon, right? So I was like, okay, I'll spend the day with Rhiannon, I'm going to edit in the evening. That gives me the whole of Sunday after uni Monday to get this video up, right? But then in my uncle's 9 night is now Saturday, so I've said to Rhiannon, listen, we'll spend our time going to my uncle's 9 night just on this occasion. In the daytime I'm going to edit, right? I have to prioritize what I want, and you have to prioritize what you want. And I promise you, you see, when you're working towards your goals, when you're doing things that you love, everything else is like, just falls into place. Do you know what I mean? When you're doing things you're genuinely passionate about, it all just falls into place. Just give yourself, there's 74 days left at the end of the year. Do you know what I mean? There's not long left till the end of the year. Just start now. Everything that you want to do in 2024, start from now. So by the time you get to 2024, you're already in the habit. Like, it's like second nature. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, guys, we'll leave that there for now. I don't know if I've got everything in this video. We'll do a part 2 if we need to. I love you. Thank you so much for your patience, for always like waiting on me, and for always just being there for me. Do you know what I mean? And guys, use that did your big one, by the way. Use that really did your big one with the comments on my last video, like, and you know how nice it is to see, oh my gosh, people are actually watching, because it's like, I wouldn't have known, like, all right, I know Mia watches my vlogs because she comments them. Maka, my baby, like, literally Maka, guys, has stuck besides me for this whole journey. Maka will, you see what I you see when I'm not being consistent, Maka finds my email and email me, like, me and Maka go together so bad. But anyway, I need to do an outro because this is running out. I love you. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye, angels.